Welcome to week 3 of the concrete structure project. We've completed our column footings. We've also completed forming and pouring our columns and our beams. What we're going to do now is we're going to form and pour a slab on top of this whole structure, and then once that's complete and the concrete is cured, we'll strip the formwork and you'll see the finished product. So what we're going to do here today is we're going to start preparing this structure for the slab, for forming and pouring the slab. What we've got here is we've started filling in. We need to fill in these open areas in our structure so then that way we can pour our slab. And what we've started doing, and you can see here, is we've started installing these cleats. We removed our corner cleats. If you remember from last week, we had these small corner cleats set in here to give our formwork some rigidity and to help hold it together. What we've done now is we've removed them and we're putting in these different cleats so that way our sheet of plywood can set right down in here. We've got our plywood cut. All we're going to do now, we're going to drop it right in. Now I don't want to screw this down. I don't want to run screws through this into the cleats below, because if you cover the heads of the screws, you'll never get the screws back out. So all we're going to do is, just like when we poured our columns and our beams, we're just going to go through, we're going to do a strip of duct tape, which we're going to use in place of a flashing, just to prevent concrete from getting down into these cracks and helping us out to strip this formwork later. So what we're going to do here, so I'm going to show you the process that I went through to fill that opening in on this side. So I'm going to go ahead and start removing the corner cleats and installing the plywood strips to receive our plywood deck form. Just to make life a little easier, I'm going to go ahead and pre-start some screws into this strip of plywood. Okay, now I don't want to set this strip tight to the top because I have a piece of 3/4 inch plywood coming in here for my deck. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of these other cleats. I'm just going to use it as a spacer and hold it down 3/4 of an inch. And I'm going to take these all the way around. I'm going to keep installing these cleats right around this whole opening. I'm going to remove the rest of these corners, put in these smaller cleats to allow our plywood deck to sit in there.